Have you ever stopped to think why, right now, you clicked on this video? Why, among so many messages that pass across your screen every day? Was this one the one that caught your attention? Let me tell you something. The universe doesn't do anything by chance. And if you're here, it's because something very important is about to happen in your life, my dear Virgo. In the coming days, 7 events will manifest in your reality, and you need to be prepared to recognize each one of them. Do you know that feeling that something is changing but you can't quite pinpoint what it is? That intuition that wakes you up in the middle of the night? That premonition that accompanies you throughout the day? Well, that's no coincidence. The cosmos is reorganizing itself in your favor, and spiritual energies are working behind the scenes of your life in a way you can't yet fully see. But don't worry, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's coming. Virgo, you who have always been so careful, so detail-oriented, always planning every step, always trying to control everything, you are about to discover that there is something much bigger orchestrating your life. And these 7 things that will happen to you in the coming days are not just empty predictions. They are real energetic movements, doors opening, answers to prayers you had even forgotten you were praying. What you're about to discover here could completely change how you see the coming days, the coming weeks, and even the rest of this year. So stay with me until the end, because every word in this video was prepared especially for you. And if you leave before the end, you might miss the very information that will make everything fall into place in your life. Ready? Then let's begin this journey together. First thing, an answer you've been waiting for a long time is coming. Do you know that question that's been nagging at you for days, weeks, maybe even months? That situation you can't solve on your own, no matter how hard you try to analyze it from every possible angle? Well, my dear Virgo, know that in the coming days, the answer you've been waiting for will finally reach you, and it will arrive in a way you never imagined. Virgo, you are known as the sign of reason, logic, and meticulous analysis. You don't make impulsive decisions. You weigh the pros and cons, you study all the possibilities, you want to be absolutely certain before taking any step. And precisely for this reason, when you are left without an answer to something important, when you can't find the perfect solution, you feel lost. You feel frustrated, because your brilliant mind is used to solving problems, finding solutions, and organizing chaos. But there are things in life that can't be solved with the mind alone, my love. There are things that need to be resolved with the heart, with faith, with trust in divine timing. And that's exactly what's happening now. That answer you were desperately seeking, that solution you were trying to force to appear, it's coming to you at the right time in the right way. It could be an unexpected message from someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. It could be an opportunity that arises out of nowhere without you having planned it. It could be an intuition so strong that you won't be able to ignore it. It could even be a revealing dream that will show you exactly the path you need to follow. The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes the answer comes wrapped up in a way we didn't expect. The important thing is that you are open to receiving. Because look, Virgo, you have a tendency to question everything, to doubt even the good things that come into your life. You think, is this really it? Isn't it too soon? Shouldn't I wait a little longer? And then you end up letting wonderful opportunities pass you by because of this overanalysis. In the coming days, when that answer arrives, you will feel deep within yourself that it is indeed true. You will have an inner certainty that you won't even be able to explain. And then, my dear, you need to trust. You need to take a leap of faith. You need to believe that the universe knows exactly what it is doing in your life. This answer could be related to your professional life, to that doubt about changing jobs or accepting a new project. It could be related to your love life, to that person you're unsure whether or not to give a chance to. It could be related to your health, to an important decision you need to make. Or it could be related to your spiritual life, to that search for purpose and meaning you've been undertaking. Whatever the area, the answer is coming. And it will bring with it a feeling of relief, of peace, that you can finally stop biting your nails, stop losing sleep, stop going around in circles over the same issue. You will be able to relax, breathe deeply, and trust that everything is working out for the best. Now pay attention to this. The answer may not come with all the information you'd like to have. It may not come with a complete instruction manual. It may not come with absolute guarantees, because life doesn't work that way, my love. Life asks us to take steps of faith, to trust the process, to believe that we are being guided even when we don't see the complete path. So when that answer arrives, be grateful. Thank the universe, thank your spiritual guides, thank your intuition that led you here. And then have the courage to act. Because it's no use receiving the answer if you do nothing with it, if you let fear paralyze you, if you return to the comfort zone of eternal doubt. Virgo, you were born to be useful, to serve, to make a difference in the world. And this answer that is coming is a fundamental piece in your greater purpose. It will put you on the right path, align you with your life's mission, and give you the clarity you needed to move forward with confidence and determination. Believe in it, trust in it, and prepare to receive it. Second thing, someone from the past will reappear in your life. In the coming days, prepare your heart, my dear Virgo, because someone who was important in your story will return to be a part of your life. And no, it's not just anyone. It's someone who marked you in some way, someone with whom you lived significant moments, someone who, in a way, you never completely forgot. Now, before you start imagining 1,000 scenarios in your head, let me tell you something. This reunion has a very deep spiritual purpose. The universe doesn't bring people back into our lives for no reason. It's not a coincidence. It's not chance. It's a meeting orchestrated by higher powers because there's something that needs to be resolved, healed, completed, or transformed. It could be an old love you never fully got over. It could be a friendship that ended painfully. It could be a family member you've drifted apart from because of some hurt. It could even be someone who hurt you in the past, but who is now offering an opportunity for forgiveness and liberation. Whoever it is, this person carries an important message for you. Virgo, you are a sign that remembers things. You don't forget easily. You remember the details, the words that were said, the gestures that were made, the promises that were broken. Your memory is both a blessing and a curse. Because on the one hand, you can learn from the past, avoid making the same mistakes. But on the other hand, you also get stuck in old grudges, in resentments that should have been released a long time ago. And that's exactly why this person is coming back now. Because there's something that needs healing inside you. There's an emotional wound that's still open, even if you try to pretend it isn't. There's forgiveness that needs to be given or received. There's a conversation that never happened and needs to happen. When that person reappears, you'll feel a whirlwind of emotions. It could be joy, it could be anxiety, it could be fear, it could be anger, it could be a confusing mix of all of that together. And that's okay. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. Don't try to control your emotions. Don't try to rationalize everything. Just feel. But here's an important piece of advice. Don't make hasty decisions. Don't jump in headfirst thinking it's a second chance sent from heaven. And don't close the doors completely thinking it's a trap of fate. Breathe. Observe. Listen to what the person has to say. Listen also to what your heart has to say. And then calmly, you will know the purpose of this reunion. Sometimes a person comes back to stay. Sometimes they come back simply so that you can close that chapter in a healthy way with maturity and understanding. Sometimes they come back to show you how much you've grown, how much you've evolved since the last time you saw each other. And sometimes they come back to teach you something you still need to learn. The important thing is that you approach this reunion with an open heart, but also with your feet on the ground. Because look, Virgo, you have a tendency to sacrifice yourself for others, to put the needs of others before your own, to want to help and save everyone. And sometimes you end up accepting people back into your life who don't deserve to be there, just because you have too generous a heart. So when that person appears, you need to ask yourself, does this person bring peace or chaos? Does this person help me grow or regress? Does this person respect my boundaries or always cross them? Does this person truly want what's best for me, or are they here for their own self-interest? If the answers are positive, wonderful. Make room in your life for this person. Rebuild the connection. Give this relationship another chance, whatever it may be. But if the answers are negative, my love, have the courage to say goodbye for good. Have the courage to say no. Have the courage to protect your peace, your energy, your emotional well-being. Because you deserve healthy relationships. You deserve people who value you, who respect you, who truly love you. You don't need to accept crumbs of affection. You don't need to settle for less than you deserve just because you're afraid of being alone, or because you think you won't find anything better. This reunion, whatever the outcome, will teach you a lot about yourself. It will show you how much you've grown. It will reveal wounds that still need healing. It will give you the opportunity to practice forgiveness, compassion, and wisdom. And in the end, you will emerge from this experience stronger, more mature, and more prepared for the relationships that are yet to come in your life. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, And you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Let's continue with our video now. Third thing, an unexpected financial opportunity will arise. My dear Virgo, I know you've been worried about money. I know you've looked at your bills and felt that tightness in your chest. I know you've been working hard, giving your all, and sometimes it seems like the results aren't coming, that the recognition isn't arriving, that the abundance you so deserve remains distant. But let me tell you something that will gladden your heart. In the next few days, a completely unexpected financial opportunity will knock on your door. And when I say unexpected, I mean it. It will be something you weren't planning on, something that wasn't on your radar, something that will truly surprise you. It could be a job offer you weren't even looking for. It could be an extra gig that falls into your lap. It could be a business idea that suddenly pops into your mind. It could be money you didn't even remember you were entitled to receive. It could even be a generous gift from someone you never imagined. The universe has creative ways of making money come to you. Now, Virgo, you who are so down to earth, so realistic, might be thinking, really? Is this really going to happen to me? I'm not a lucky person. Good things never just happen to me out of the blue. And it's exactly this kind of thinking that I need you to nip in the bud right now. Because look, abundance has nothing to do with luck. Abundance has to do with deserving it, with energy, with vibration. And you, my love, have been striving so hard, working so hard, helping so many people, that the universe is preparing a reward worthy of your dedication. But here's the important detail. When that opportunity arises, you'll need the courage to seize it. Because knowing you, Virgo, I know you'll start questioning. You'll start thinking, can I handle it? Isn't it too good to be true? Is there a catch? No, my dear. There's no catch. There's a blessing. There's a harvest. There's a return on everything you've so lovingly planted throughout your life. And you deserve it. You deserve abundance. You deserve prosperity. You deserve to live with financial peace of mind without having to count pennies, without having to be afraid to look at your bank statement. This opportunity may come disguised as a challenge. It might require you to step outside your comfort zone. It might make you work a little harder, dedicate yourself a little more. But it will be worth it, believe me. Because the financial return will be much greater than you imagine. And it's not just about the money itself, you know? It's about what that money will represent in your life. It's about the freedom it will give you. It's about the security you will feel. It's about being able to help the people you love. It's about being able to fulfill those dreams that were tucked away because you thought you weren't capable of achieving them. Now, there's something very important I need to tell you. When that money arrives, don't spend it all at once. I know the temptation will be great. I know you'll want to make up for all the months of hardship, all the no's you had to say to yourself, all the desires you had to suppress. But take a deep breath and use that Virgo trait of yours for planning and organization. Make a plan. Pay off the debts that are keeping you up at night. Save some for emergencies. Invest in something that will give you a return in the future. And yes, set aside some to treat yourself, to enjoy yourself, to celebrate this achievement. Because you deserve to celebrate too, my love. You deserve to feel happy with the financial achievements that are coming your way. And another thing, don't go telling everyone about this opportunity. It's not out of distrust. It's not out of selfishness. It's for energetic protection. There are people who won't be happy with your success. There are people who will try to discourage you. There are people who will want to ride on your coattails without having made their own effort. So be discreet. Be selective with whom you share your blessings. This financial opportunity is just the beginning, you know? It's the door opening to a new level of abundance in your life. But you need to be prepared to receive it. You need to cleanse your energy regarding money. You need to stop feeling guilty for wanting to prosper. You need to stop thinking that money is dirty or that good people can't be rich. You can be a wonderful, generous, spiritual, and prosperous person all at the same time. In fact, the more money you have, the more good you can do in the world. The more people you can help. The more beautiful projects you can support. The more comfort you can provide for those you love. So get ready, Virgo. Open your heart and mind to receive. Give thanks in advance for this opportunity that is coming. Visualize yourself already living with this abundance. Feel the gratitude, feel the joy, feel the security that money will bring you. And when the opportunity appears, don't let fear paralyze you. Seize it with both hands and move forward with faith. Fourth thing, you will have a profound spiritual awakening. In the coming days, my dear Virgo, something very special will happen within you. Something that has nothing to do with the external world, with physical events, with people or situations. It has to do with your inner world, with your soul, with your connection to the divine. You will experience a profound spiritual awakening. Perhaps you don't even consider yourself a very spiritual person. Maybe you're more of a rational type, believing in what you see, what you can prove, what makes logical sense. And that's okay, because this awakening doesn't depend on what you believe or don't believe. It will happen anyway, because it's part of the greater plan the universe has for you. This awakening can begin with small signs. You will start noticing synchronicities, those coincidences that are not actually coincidences. You will start seeing repeated numbers. You will start hearing the same message coming from different places. You will start having more vivid and meaningful dreams. You will start feeling an inexplicable urge to seek answers to questions that never bothered you before. You'll start to question yourself. What is my purpose here? Why did I go through everything I went through? What is life trying to teach me? Is there something greater than all that I see? And these questions, my love, are the beginning of the most important spiritual journey of your life. Virgo, you've always been so focused on serving others, on being helpful, on doing everything right, on fulfilling your responsibilities. You've dedicated yourself so much to the material world, to work, to duties, to obligations. And all of that is important, don't misunderstand me. But in the midst of all that rush, you forgot to take care of your soul. You forgot to nourish your spirit. You forgot to connect with your deepest essence. And now the time has come. The universe is calling you to look inward. It's calling you to pause in this hectic life and ask yourself, who am I really? What truly matters? What did I come here to do on this earth? And the answers to these questions will not come from your mind. They will come from your heart, your intuition, your soul. This spiritual awakening might scare you a little at first, because you'll start questioning things you've always accepted as truth. You'll begin to see the world with different eyes. You'll start to realize that there's much more between heaven and earth than your logic can explain. And for you who have always trusted so much in reason, this can be uncomfortable. But take a deep breath and trust the process. Because this awakening didn't come to confuse you. It came to set you free. It came to show you that you are much more than this physical body. You are an eternal soul, living a temporary human experience. And when you understand this, everything changes. Your priorities change. Your fears diminish. Your peace increases. You'll start to become interested in things that never interested you before. It could be meditation, it could be prayer, it could be reading spiritual books, it could be alternative therapies, it could be studying astrology, it could be anything that nourishes your soul. And don't be ashamed of it. Don't worry if people think you're strange or different. You're following your soul's calling. And that's the bravest thing you can do. During this awakening, you may feel the urge to distance yourself from certain people or environments. You may feel that some friendships no longer make sense, that some conversations are too empty, that some places drain your energy. And it's okay to distance yourself. It's okay to seek new connections that are vibrating at the same frequency as you. You may also experience moments of deep introspection, moments when you'll want to be alone in silence, just feeling, just being. It's not depression, it's not sadness. It's necessary withdrawal. It's the cocoon before the transformation into a butterfly. Respect this process. Give yourself the time and space you need. And you know what's most beautiful about all this? After this spiritual awakening, you will become an even better version of yourself. You will continue to be that caring, helpful, dedicated Virgo, but now with a lightness in your heart that you've never had before. With a trust in the universe that will free you from the chronic anxiety that has always accompanied you. With a deep understanding that everything is happening exactly as it should happen. You're going to stop putting so much pressure on yourself. You're going to stop thinking you need to be perfect. You're going to stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're going to understand that you're human, that you can make mistakes, that you can rest, that you can simply be yourself without needing to prove anything to anyone. This spiritual awakening is a divine gift, my dear Virgo. It's the key that will open doors within you that have been locked for a long time. It's the light that will illuminate dark corners of your soul. It's the love that will heal old wounds you didn't even know you had. Open yourself to this experience. Allow yourself to awaken. Allow yourself to be reborn. Fifth thing, your health will improve significantly. My dear Virgo, I know you've been neglecting your health. I know you've been putting everyone else before yourself. I know you've been postponing that exam you needed to take, ignoring that discomfort that's been bothering you, and putting off that habit change you know you need to make. Virgo, you take care of everyone else except yourself. You're always worried about other people's health, always giving advice, always helping everyone solve their problems. But when it comes to yourself, you put it off. You think you can handle it. You think it's no big deal. You think you have more important things to deal with. But your body is crying out for help, my love. And in the coming days, you will receive clear signs that it's time to truly take care of your health. It might be a shock that will wake you up to reality. It might be pain that you can't ignore. It might be extreme fatigue that will force you to stop. Or it might simply be a sudden realization that you need to change now, before it's too late. And you know what's wonderful? The universe is giving you not only awareness, but also the tools to significantly improve your health. In the coming days, you will have access to important information, meet people who will help you, and discover treatments or therapies that will make all the difference in your life. You might discover a wonderful doctor who will finally give you the correct diagnosis. You might meet someone who will recommend a natural treatment that will solve that chronic problem that has plagued you for years. You might find a physical activity that will finally motivate you to exercise. You might have an insight about nutrition that will completely transform your relationship with food. The important thing is that you are open to receiving these solutions. Because, Virgo, you have a tendency to be too skeptical, to question everything, to not believe that it can be that simple. But sometimes healing is simpler than we imagine. Sometimes it's just a matter of making small, consistent changes. Sometimes it's just a matter of listening to what the body is trying to tell us. And look, you who are so organized, so disciplined when it comes to work responsibilities, helping others, the time has come to use those same qualities to take care of yourself. Make a health plan. Schedule those exams. See that specialist. Start that diet you've been putting off. Sign up for that gym. Buy those supplements you know you need to take. You don't need to do everything at once. You don't need to revolutionize your entire life overnight. But you need to start. You need to take the first step. Because every small action you take towards your health is a declaration to the universe that you value yourself, that you love yourself, that you deserve to live a quality life. And there's one more important thing. You need to take care not only of your physical body, but also of your emotional and mental health. As Virgo, you carry a lot inside you. You hold on to worries, anxieties, and worries. You don't usually share what you're feeling. You don't usually ask for help. And all of this accumulates, creates energetic knots, and transforms into physical illnesses. In the coming days, you will realize the importance of taking care of your mind and heart as well. Perhaps you will feel the urge to seek therapy. Perhaps you will feel the urge to start meditating. Perhaps you will feel the urge to keep a journal to let out everything you are feeling. Whatever the method, the important thing is that you begin to process your emotions in a healthy way. Because true health isn't just the absence of disease. It's well-being on all levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And you deserve to have that full health. You deserve to wake up with energy. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve to have peace of mind. You deserve to have joy in your heart. So make a commitment to yourself now. Promise that starting today you will prioritize yourself. Promise that you will take care of yourself with the same care and dedication that you take care of others. Promise that you will no longer postpone your health, that you will no longer ignore the signals your body gives you, that you will no longer sacrifice yourself to the point of getting sick. And trust that the universe is supporting you on this journey of healing and well-being. Trust that you have within you an incredible capacity for regeneration and restoration. Trust that just as you have strived so hard for everyone else, now is the time for the universe to strive for you, giving you all the tools and opportunities you need to live in complete health. Sixth thing, an important relationship will change. In the coming days, my dear Virgo, an important relationship in your life will undergo a profound transformation. And when I say relationship, I'm not just talking about romance. I'm talking about any kind of meaningful connection you have with another person. It could be with your partner, it could be with a family member, it could be with a close friend, it could even be with a coworker who has become more than just a colleague. This transformation can happen in two ways. Either the relationship will deepen, strengthen, and reach a new level of intimacy and complicity, or it will come to an end, dissolve, and transform into something completely different from what it was. And I know that this can make you anxious because you don't like change, especially when it comes to people you love. But let me tell you something. This transformation is necessary. It's inevitable. It's part of the growth of both people involved. Because no relationship can remain stagnant forever. It either evolves or it dies. There's no middle ground. And what's happening now is that the universe is giving this relationship a little push to get out of its comfort zone and go where it needs to go. If this relationship is healthy, if it makes you feel good, if it helps you grow as a person, then this transformation will be wonderful. You will be able to communicate better. You will be able to resolve those old conflicts that have been dragging on. You will be able to understand each other in a deeper way. It will be as if you have met each other again, but now with more maturity, more wisdom, more true love. You might have an important conversation that's been put off for a long time. You might finally be able to express feelings that have been stuck in your throats. You might make a decision together that will take the relationship to the next level, whether it's a more serious commitment, moving in together, having a child, or starting a project together. But if this relationship is toxic, if it drains you, if it does you more harm than good, then this transformation may mean the end. And I know that hurts. I know you don't want to lose this person. I know you invested time, energy, and feelings in this relationship. But sometimes the greatest act of self-love is having the courage to let go of what no longer serves us. Virgo, you have a tendency to cling too tightly. You have difficulty letting go, accepting that things have changed, admitting that certain people no longer deserve a place in your life. You keep trying to fix things, trying to improve them, trying to make them work at any cost. And sometimes you get lost in this process. You negate yourself, you diminish yourself, you accept less than you deserve. So, when that transformation happens, you'll need to be very honest with yourself. You'll need to look at this relationship without the lenses of illusion, without the filter of longing, without the fear of loneliness. You'll need to ask yourself, does this person really make me feel good? Does this person respect me? Is this person willing to grow with me? Or is this person just dragging me down, preventing me from being who I can truly be? And depending on the answers, you'll know what to do. If you're going to invest and delve deeper, do it with courage and enthusiasm. Open your heart. Be vulnerable. Show who you really are without masks, without fear. Because true relationships only flourish in authenticity. But if it's time to end things and move on, do it with dignity and self-love. There's no need to fight. No need to create drama. No need to throw stones. Just be grateful for what was. Accept that the cycle has ended and allow yourself to move forward. Because there are incredible people waiting to enter your life, but they will only be able to enter if you make space, if you let go of what no longer serves you. This transformation can also happen subtly. You might simply change the way you relate to that person. You might establish healthier boundaries. You might stop accepting certain behaviors that you previously tolerated. You might start communicating more assertively, saying what you think and feel without fear of displeasing others. And that's maturity, my love. That's evolution. That's you learning to value yourself, to respect yourself, to not accept less than you deserve. And when you change the way you relate to others, you force the other person to change too. Either they adapt to this new dynamic or they distance themselves. And whatever the outcome, it will be the best for you. So prepare yourself for this transformation. Don't be afraid of it. Don't try to control the outcome. Just trust that what is meant to be yours will be. And what isn't will go away to make room for something much better. The universe always knows what it's doing, even when we don't understand it at the moment. Seventh thing. You will discover a talent or gift that was hidden. And we've arrived at the seventh and final thing that will happen to you in the coming days, my dear Virgo. And this is perhaps the most exciting of all. You will discover a talent or gift that has been hidden within you all this time. Something you never imagined you had. Something that will surprise you and fill you with joy. Could be an artistic talent. You might discover you have a knack for painting, drawing, crafts, or playing a musical instrument. It could be a talent for writing, storytelling, or creating content that touches people. It could be a gift for healing, for helping others through therapy, counseling, or energy work. It could also be a more practical talent. You might discover you have a knack for cooking professionally, organizing events, decorating spaces, teaching, public speaking, or managing businesses. The possibilities are endless, and the universe will show you exactly what your special gift is. Virgo, you've always been so focused on being useful, on fulfilling your obligations, on doing what needs to be done, that you've never stopped to explore other facets of yourself. You've never allowed yourself to play, to experiment, to try new things just for fun. You've always felt you needed to be productive, that you needed to justify every minute of your time, that you couldn't waste energy on things that didn't have a clear purpose. But do you know what happens when we live like that? We miss wonderful opportunities to discover ourselves. We leave incredible talents dormant within us. We live a limited version of who we can truly be. And the universe doesn't want that for you. The universe wants you to live fully, to explore all your potential, to shine in all your magnitude. This discovery can happen by chance. You might be invited to participate in something and discover you have a natural talent for it. You might see someone doing something and feel an inexplicable urge to try it too. You might have a dream or an intuition that leads you to explore a completely new area. Or you might simply feel a strong attraction to something that never interested you before. When this happens, don't ignore it. Don't think, "Oh, this is nonsense, I'm too old to start something new, I don't have time for this, I won't be good at this." These are the voices of fear, self-sabotage, and limitation, and you don't need to listen to them. Instead, allow yourself to explore. Allow yourself to be a beginner. Allow yourself to make mistakes, stumble, and look bad at first. Because everyone who is good at something was terrible before becoming good. Every talent needs to be developed, honed, and practiced. And you, who are so dedicated and persistent when you want to be, have everything you need to become excellent at whatever you discover you love to do. And you know what's most beautiful? This talent or gift isn't appearing in your life by chance. It has a purpose. It might become a new source of income for you. It might turn into a hobby that brings you joy and balance. It might be the tool you use to help many people. It might simply be a way for you to express yourself in a way you never could before. Don't underestimate the power of this discovery. Because when we find something we truly love to do, something that makes us lose track of time, something that fills us with enthusiasm and vitality, we find an important piece of our soul. We connect with our essence. We remember why we are alive. And you, Virgo, who spend so much time serving others, who dedicate yourself so much to fulfilling your obligations, you deserve to have something that is just yours. You deserve to have a space in your life where you are not worried about pleasing anyone, where you are not trying to be perfect, where you are simply being yourself, having fun, expressing yourself, flourishing. So when that talent or gift reveals itself, embrace it, celebrate it, invest in it, give it the time and attention it deserves, because it came to add to your life, to complete you, to remind you that you are a multifaceted creature, full of potential, capable of things you can't even imagine. And who knows, maybe in some time you'll look back and thank the universe for showing you this gift now. Because it might be exactly what you were missing to feel complete, fulfilled, truly alive. And you deserve that. You deserve to shine in all your glory. You deserve to live the fullest and most radiant version of yourself. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal. And you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. We've reached the end of our conversation today, my dear Virgo, and I sincerely hope that you felt every word of this video resonate within you. Because everything that was said here was not by chance. These were messages that the universe prepared especially for you, for this exact moment in your life. Let's quickly recap these 7 wonderful things that will happen to you in the coming days. First, that answer you've been waiting for will finally arrive, bringing clarity and direction. Second, someone important from your past will reappear, bringing the opportunity for healing or a fresh start. Third, an unexpected financial opportunity will arise, opening doors to the abundance you deserve. Fourth, you will experience a profound spiritual awakening that will transform your outlook on life. Fifth, your health will improve significantly, bringing more vitality and well-being. Sixth, an important relationship will transform, either deepening or ending to make room for something new. And seventh, you will discover a hidden talent or gift that will surprise and delight you. 7 blessings. 7 gifts from the universe. 7 opportunities for growth, transformation, and happiness. And all of this is coming to you now in the next few days. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't it fill you with hope? Doesn't it make you want to get out of bed tomorrow with a smile on your face? eagerly waiting to see which of these things will manifest first? But look, there's something very important I need to tell you before I finish. These 7 things will happen, yes, but you need to do your part. You need to be open. You need to be attentive. You need to be willing to receive. Because it's no use for the universe to prepare all these blessings for you if you are so closed off, so skeptical, so trapped in fear and disbelief, that you don't even notice when they arrive. So, from now on, I want you to start paying attention to the signs. Pay attention to the people who cross your path. Pay attention to the opportunities that arise, even if they seem small or insignificant. Pay attention to your dreams, your intuitions, those ideas that pop into your head out of nowhere. Because that's how the universe communicates with us, through subtle signs that we only notice when we're paying attention. And another thing, start giving thanks right now. Give thanks for these 7 blessings that are coming. Give thanks as if they have already happened. Because gratitude is one of the most powerful energies that exist. It opens doors, it attracts abundance. It accelerates the manifestation of our desires. So, every night before you go to sleep, give thanks. Every morning when you wake up, give thanks. And observe how your life begins to change when you adopt this posture of constant gratitude. Now, I want to give you a challenge that will help you receive all these blessings with an open heart. For the next 7 days, I want you to do one thing each day that takes you out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be anything absurd, it doesn't have to be anything dangerous. It can be something simple like talking to a stranger, trying a new food, watching a movie of a genre you don't normally watch, taking a different route to work, or whatever you feel like doing. Why this challenge? Because when we step outside our comfort zone, we create space for the new to enter. We show the universe that we are ready for change, that we are willing to grow, that we are not afraid to truly live. And then things begin to flow magically in our lives. And finally, I want to remind you of something very important. You are not alone on this journey. The universe is with you. Your spiritual guides are with you. And I am here too, cheering you on, sending you positive energy, celebrating each of your achievements as if they were my own. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe now. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Because every day I bring new messages, new energies, new guidance that can make all the difference in your life. And if this video touched your heart, if you felt that these words were written especially for you, consider becoming a member of this channel. Your contribution helps us continue producing quality content that transforms lives, brings hope, and illuminates paths. Leave your birth date in the comments. I love reading every comment. I love knowing that I'm connecting with real people, with real stories, with hearts that beat, feel, and dream just like mine. And who knows, maybe in the next video I can bring a message especially for you. Remember, you are special. You are loved. You deserve all the good things that are coming into your life. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, convince you otherwise. You were born to shine, to prosper, to be happy. And these 7 things that will happen to you in the coming days are just the beginning of a new era in your life. Trust, believe, and prepare to receive. Because the best is yet to come, my dear Virgo. The best is yet to come. A big hug to your heart, and see you in the next video.